To get premium trading and investing tips, support on Patreon. How's it going, everybody, and welcome to another Market Watch video, guys. Today EA hasn't provided us with much, just a pack as we see, which is not worth mentioning a lot, but actually we hope that there will be icon swaps, FUT icon swaps dropped into the game. They didn't do that. Maybe they'll do it like 30 minutes from now as I'm recording this video. If they don't, I expect it to potentially come on Friday, just because on Friday is usually when they bring out most events. And if they do that, I do think they can somewhat shake the market. And they have already been shaking up the market nicely. If we go and check the index of the icons, they are so panic sold right now. And what I do think is that the icon swaps can save the market just temporarily, because if we look at the market in general, there's such a market downtrend, such a crash, and I don't think it's due to the icon swaps or anything like that. I do think it's due to the normal market trend as it was last year. A lot of people that went through the Black Friday period actually threw their coins away into the SBCs, tried to pack the mad stuff. There were 83 plus packs. They wanted to pack the best players. They just throw whatever they had, and whoever didn't do those are mostly investors. And while investors held the coins to invest, they bought the cards, they brought them into Thursday at the high level, where I, of course, as always, and also in the streams, advise you to sell. Then you saw Friday, slight downtrend, Saturday, boom, drop in value. Most of the icons, most of the meta gold cards started to drop in a lot. If we just go here and we just check someone like, for example, Neymar, Mbappe, Ronaldo, these cards are taking such a low blow right now, and they are going to continue to take that low blow. These cards are going to go even lower because the buying power is low. There's not enough people buying, and whoever held these cards, because the supply was so strong, there was so many hundreds and hundreds of these cards packed during the Black Friday period with so many packs opened and all of that, that there's just can't be the demand factor of how much supply there was during that specific period. And because of that, because investors bought and they hold these cards and hope to profit from it, right now they're overselling. But this ain't gonna stop. Like, some of the people might think right now, okay, they're dropping in value, I'm gonna pick them up and they're gonna rebound up. They could rebound up on Thursday, but that's the highest risk you can do right now. You don't want to go market-wise into this panic selling, because if we just go and check someone like from Futmas 20 Ronaldo, I'm just going to show you the graph of Cristiano Ronaldo, how he reacted into the first week of January. And if you go and check on Futmas 20 any of these cards throughout that specific period, you'll see the same patterns and the same trends. Guys, trust me, this was after the Black Friday period, December 5th. This was the Thursday highest point, as I advised you to sell right now. And this was the team of the year panic right now. So he was down to 800K. 800K from 1.4 million. Okay? Let that sink in. He was 1.4 million, then he was 800K. You guys definitely don't want to buy any of these meta cards. If you hold them, you're still in time to save some coins to sell them if you didn't yet. If you're a late seller right now, doesn't matter. Most of the icons will react similarly if you go and look at these trends. So you just need to observe the market, wait for it, and in the first week of January, we're going to jump in and buy. So what to buy right now? I feel like most of the market rebounded already. I feel like most of the fodder is up. We bought between Thursday and Sunday in the Patreon. We bought a lot of the 83s who are on specific position that are very good. We also diversified. We went for the consumables as well, because as people will complete these SBCs, the Futmas period is the most mad SBC period. There's not a lot of packs being opened, and there's a lot of the SBCs being completed. Usually 3 players per day are dropping on the market, and while that happens, EA actually is creating a demand for the consumables that people need to apply on the cards that are doing in the SBC. And what that creates is a huge like rise on specific cards. So for example, if they release a very good striker card that people want to put on a cam, I don't know if they're gonna do that or not, but a center forward to cam position change card is gonna definitely rise in value. And also is with the consumables, with the Hunter, the Anchors, the Shadows, the Hawks, all of these cards that people can apply to are gonna definitely rise in value. Now that's the first segment that we invested in. The second segment is the 83s, who were fairly cheap compared to what the other to what the other actually other cards were. Like the 84s were at 5k, now they're dropping a bit to 4k. The 85s were at 10k, 10 to 11. The 86s are rising and holding nicely between 18 and 20k. So all in all, I do think this market can slightly dip. The highest end ones, we didn't invest in this one because, for example, I do think most of these cards were held up a bit because of the icon SBC still on and all of that. I don't expect them to drop much, okay? So I don't expect Sancho here, the 87s, to drop to 20k. I expect them to go 1k or 2k down before rising again during the Futmas period, because this is already inflated a lot. The 83 segment seemed to be cheapest, which it went from 2.5 2k values to 1.5 and even lower right now. The ones that are usually not usable as much, but if you go with the right wings, with the left wings, with the right backs that are from the best top 5 leagues, and even if they have a good nationality, they all are rising right now. For example, we saw like someone, Marcelo Cancelo, already 500 coins up, and most of these cards are going up very nicely. So this is a segment that we already invested when it's sooner, so expecting them to go even higher if EA brings that loading screen out on Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know when they're gonna do it. If they don't do it till Thursday evening, the loading screen of Futmas, we will most likely see another low point of these cards on Thursday with the supply, because people are gonna think, okay, there might be no Futmas, we're not gonna buy anymore, there's not gonna be as much of the demand. But if there's the loading screen, I do expect most of the cards to even continue rising in value. So you can take a risk. You can hope that they go that they don't show the loading screen and they go lower on Thursday, or you can actually buy it now and hope that they show the loading screen sooner. The other thing is we invested in a few of the team of the weeks that can link up nicely, and also the cheapest team of the group stage that can also have links that are fodder wise. They're already up. We bought a few of the HRBs at 12 to 13k. Right now he's at 15k. If you can still snipe him nicely, like he was so close to what the 85 fodder was, and even if the 85 fodder now drops to like a k more or 2k more, he can be back down to 12k, and I feel like he's still a good buy just because of those Italian links. He's gonna go out of packs, and when people are gonna complete SBC towards the end of December is where I expect it a bit up. I don't expect mad profits on this dude. I expect like a normal maybe 35% of return of investment on a card like that. The team of the week 10, a lot of people are looking at it. There was like a panic selling moment over on Saturday. Apparently, I didn't catch it. I didn't see it, unfortunately. I was playing games. I didn't follow the market through the whole day, so maybe I missed that moment. But I do expect on Tuesday, so tomorrow, if they release another pack round, some of these cards are going to be lower. Of course, for the high-end ones, I'm not going to invest in, because I do think most of the high-end cards right now are going to have a bad time, because there's more coin drain coming, so the coins are going to be drained from the market, and because of the SBCs coming right now. And I think the safest one right now are the consumables, the fodder, and the inform fodder that you can look at. We also talked about a potential inform fodder investment, which is Aguilar right now. If you can get him at 11k or lower, should be good, because he's a right back, he's French, he also has some in-game stats, and like if you can get him under that value, don't expect much profits. I would see him max go to 15, max 16k. That's like the most profit you can do in such a card, in my opinion. But all in all, it's still profit, you know. Guys, hope you understand that the market is going to go lower. I hope you sell most of the meta cards if you don't need them. If you don't need them, if you can find alternatives. If I can show you, I played like again the weekend league, and I had 19 wins every single week for 5 weeks in a row right now, and I changed my team so much, and either I play with very bad players or I play with a very OP team, I get the same freaking result. So I don't know, maybe you're like me, just sell those big end cards. You're gonna buy a mega team in the first week of January, as I showed you before. Get ready for it. The market is going lower, and we're going to do a lot of day trading through Futmas period, so don't forget to be in my streams Monday to Friday, 5:30 p.m. UK time. I hope I help you make coins, guys. If you have any questions, drop them down below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Cheers.